Kogi State Yahaya Bello and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Well, on Wednesday, Yahaya Bello's media aide said the former governor honored the invitation of the anti-graft agency over alleged money laundering, breach of trust, and misappropriation of 80.2 billion naira. Yahaya Bello was said to have visited the headquarters of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Abuja, accompanied by Usman Ododo, the governor of Kogi State, but was asked to leave without being interrogated. The EFCC, however, in a statement denied that the former governor was in the agency's custody, adding that Bello remains wanted. Let's read EFCC's tweet. Well, they wrote, Yahaya Bello not in EFCC custody. Media reports today that a former governor of Kogi State, Mr. Yahaya Bello, is in the holding facility of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. EFCC is incorrect. The commission wishes to state that Bello is not in its custody. Bello, already declared wanted by the commission for alleged 80.2 billion naira money laundering charges, remains wanted with a subsisting warrant for his arrest. That's from Dele Oyewale, who I called and I sent messages to yesterday to, try to clarify this whole allegations and accusation, because it clearly is quite confusing. Well, subsequently, Yahaya Bello's media team raised alarm that people suspected to be operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission surrounded the Kogi government lodge in Asokoro last night in an attempt to forcefully arrest the former governor, and were shooting sporadically. They called on Nigerians to hold the EFCC accountable if anything were to happen to him. Let me read a part of his statement. They wrote, tonight's attack was needless as the former governor made himself available to the EFCC in their office for interrogation. The EFCC had no question to ask Alhaji Yahaya Bello in the morning, but suddenly they are out to arrest him. This action is condemnable. They have displayed the very reason many Nigerians believe they are fighting political battles instead of the mandate to fight corruption. This action reflects much more than the fight against corruption. I mean, if the director can actually pull up that video, because we do have a video showing Yahaya Bello with the governor of Kogi State at the facility yesterday. So I don't understand what really went on here. Yeah, that's the video. And we have these reports saying that the EFCC raided the Kogi government lodge in Asokoro yesterday. Why was it that they were not able to apprehend him right there? He is clearly in front of the EFCC building. Why were they not able to apprehend him? I know, and you be that. Okay, can I take one reaction? Can I take one reaction before? And this is from Frank Shaibu, who wrote, Yahaya Bello's juju man must be laughing his way to the bank right about now. How delightful it must feel to convince the fugitive governor that his powerful Otumokbo would make him completely invisible, not just to human eyes, but even to the telescopic and microscopic scrutiny of the EFCC. Imagine the scene. The juju man, with a mischievous grin, whispers, it's easy, my friend. Just wear a pristine white kaftan, tuck the Otumokbo into your cap, and scroll confidently with the sitting governor. Take a few photos for good measure, then walk out untouched and unseen. Nothing do you. But there's more. Yes, continues the juju man. The eagle will swoop down on the governor's residence later that night, searching for you after reading of your visit in the media. But tell me, how can those who couldn't find you in broad daylight hope to discover you in the cover of darkness? Now drink the black fura and kuli kuli I gave you. It will seal the charm. A cloak of shadows, a sip of secrets. What a game. What a time to be alive in Nigeria. Hashtag fugitive governor. Please, a round of applause for Frank Shaibu. That was completely excellent. But I mean, Yahaya Bello, Dr. Abati, I'd love to start with you.
I don't think it's funny.
Yes.
I think it's a very serious situation. Yes. It's not a funny matter at all. What are the issues in this particular case? The Kogi State, former Kogi State governor,
yes.
Governor Yahaya Bello, having lost his immunity, the EFCC made, an attempt to apprehend them. And there are cases in court. And we've had a back and forth with allegations that Governor Yahaya Bello, who has been asked to come and defend himself, over the alleged misappropriation of 80.2 billion naira, or money laundering, as they called it in the charge sheet. Now, he didn't show up in court. He didn't go to the EFCC. And then the EFCC went as far as declaring him wanted. And in fact, even placed a red alert on him with Interpol, namely that Interpol was asked that anywhere they cited him, they should apprehend him because he has a case to answer. Now, the same Governor Yahaya Bello went to the EFCC office after that hide and seek, attired in Ashwebi with the incumbent governor of Kogi State. Somebody said he was at the car park. But at least he entered the place, got to the car park, and then we were told...
the EFCC building right there.
Yes, right within the premises,
right.
Even if this video is showing that he was at the car park. And then he was advised to go back. A man that had been declared wanted.
Have you seen that?
So from the point of view of law, morals, and ethics, it appears very strange to, right-thinking members of society. Is the EFCC saying they no longer have a case against him? Somebody you have declared wanted brings himself, and then you say, no, we don't need him, he's not in our custody. However, the later development was what you said, that yesterday evening, there was this report that, Government House in Abuja was attacked, was besieged by EFCC officials. There was sporadic shooting in the air. I don't think that drama was necessary.
Absolutely not.
The man, having brought himself, should just have been apprehended. Now, I saw another statement saying where he didn't follow protocols to come and report himself, that he came with the governor of, the current governor of Kogi State, and came with some other politically exposed persons. Well, I mean, the EFCC is a law enforcement agency. They have the powers of arrest. The man they will have arrested is the man they wanted. They don't have to arrest Ododo. They can even ask Ododo to leave their premises. Ododo's immunity does not extend to the office of the chairman of EFCC. So those are the gray areas that I find in all of this. So what follows now? I think the people that have been given the advantage are the supporters of Governor Yahaya Bello, not this imaginary thing about having a shamanist who is doing whatever you call it, juju or whatever. Because now, if you look at the statement by Ohiare, the spokesperson for, former Governor Bello, he is now saying that, look, this is clear evidence that there are political aspects to this, that this is a case of persecution. So everybody, that camp will also say, well, our point has been proven. They say they want him. He carried himself, walked in 2 legs. You are saying protocol. They should just have arrested him immediately.
Absolutely.
But in any case, the matter is in court. The matter will continue in court. If they think by their own protocol, they still want to invite him formally, well, let them invite him formally. If they do, we expect Governor Bello, former Governor Bello, to still go there.
I like that. They should invite him formally and not go in the middle of the night. I mean, like the report stated yesterday. Let me take some more reactions, Rufai, because I know you. This is from Wale, who wrote, "It's truly absurd to think that someone in public office can decide when to answer the law on their own terms. If you truly respect the rule of law, why has it taken you so many months to honor a simple request from the EFCC? It feels like a calculated move to go only when it's convenient. Tinubu needs to make an example out of you for others to learn, because you disregarded the rule of law and those who have voted you in the seat of power." Let me take this other tweet. This person wrote, "As soon as the EFCC chairman did that press conference where he boasted to arrest GYB at all costs or resign, I knew he was a jester. If reports going around that GYB visited the EFCC headquarters and he was asked to go home are true, then Olukoyede should have lost his job already." On point.
Me, I laugh. This is the funniest.
No,
thing.
it's absolute comedy, really.
This is the funniest thing I've heard in my life. You know, I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
Because as Fela says, if man nothing cry, what you go do, you go laugh.
Yeah.
So I have to laugh at the failure, at the joke the Nigerian state has become. And Shuaibu was right, Otumokbo. Because that's what it sounds absurd what he said, right? But that's how stupid they are making us feel in this country. So he went there, he showed up in front. And how many of us get invited by EFCC and we go with the governor as escorts? And we just go and we take photo ops in front of the place. I'm here already, and the next day they say, go, and they go. And they come back in the night. So this was all the time Yahaya Bello ought to have come that he came, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how many times they've been driving? Even when he caught someone that he must appear, did he appear? And so now, some people are now thinking they want to deceive all of us by all of this. That he has appeared. Why didn't they arrest him? He has appeared. Really? And the EFCC too that saw him couldn't pick him up. In the night, they now went back. They shot sporadically, dodging fire. And both Yahaya Bello and EFCC are acting film.
Yeah.
And they expect us, Nigerians, to believe this is their film. In this same country, that protesters are currently being tried for treason. The authorities didn't waste time to arrest the protesters because they don't have anybody to defend them. Because they are not high up there politically. Because they can go and die because they are just normal citizens. And they expect us to believe this is their game. See, two of you, both EFCC and Yahaya Bello, Atiabo Kembe and Fonda, you people executed this script very well. Nigeria should be on Netflix.
Well, all right. I mean, you've taken this story at length. It took him too long to get here. I mean, he should have been out here way before now. We've talked about this at length. I guess we'll move on to the next story.